Hi, welcome to Jen's Daily Dish, where I bake things on camera for the first time so you can bake along with me or learn from my mistakes. Today we're making Fugazzeta. Story has it that in Argentina, some Italians immigrated over and brought focaccia with them, which evolved into this two focaccia-like breads stuffed with cheese in the middle and some charred onions on top. Sounds good, right? Well, we're going to find out for sure. And I was inspired by the song request for this one. It's pizza, cheese galore, whatever you call it, you will want for more. Provolone, onions on top. You will not want this recipe to stop. And when it's done, you'll be sad because we will have eaten it all up and there's nothing left for me to add. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. But you will be able to eat it all up when it comes out of the oven, so there's that. If you've watched my videos before, you know I encourage you to play around with recipes in baking. So play around with the herbs and seasonings in this recipe, or this recipe has mozzarella, provolone, and Parmesan cheese. And if you don't like one of those, swap it out. Put cheddar in it if you want. Be crazy. Put Asiago in. It will all work out, I promise you. Bread flour, salt, yeast. Mix together. Olive oil, warm water. Mix for about 15 to 17 minutes. We're going to do that window pane test, you'll see. It is smooth and soft and it bounces back. That's what you want. And we're also going to do that window pane test. So take a little piece. Ooh, you should be able to break it apart. See how it's like keeping together right there? See that? Oh, I can see through it. This is the window pane test. We are good and gluten-y, just what we want. Drizzle with olive oil. Just get that all over it. And transfer it into another bowl. Doesn't matter if it's not fully together here. Put that in the bowl. Cover with plastic wrap and let this rest in a warm area of your house for about 1.5 to 2 hours. Once your dough has doubled in size, it should also hold a thumbprint if you put one in it. That means it is ready to go. Get your cast iron skillet ready, oil it up, and we're gonna get started. I'm gonna be scientific about this. We're gonna split this dough in half. And so first what I'm gonna do is weigh it. 524 grams. I will split that in half and put that down in the skillet. Okay, start by stretching out your dough a little bit. We're gonna put it in the pan and stretch it out fully. All right, begin stretching this out in your pan. Now my pan is a little bit larger than 10 inches, so I'm keeping that in mind. So it's okay if it doesn't reach the edges of mine, but if yours is 10 inches, it should reach the edges of yours. Add about 6 slices of provolone, leaving a 1/2 inch around the border of the edge, and shingle it over each other. Top with your low moisture grated mozzarella. You know how I like to say, grate your own. Be sure to keep it away from that 1/2 inch border you've created. To some dried oregano, add a little bit of red pepper flakes, a little bit of salt. Totally optional. I've added a little bit of herb de Provence and some garlic powder just to sort of take things up a notch. Mix together. Sprinkle evenly over your cheese, again keeping that border. Take your remaining dough and start stretching that out because this is going to go right on top. You need to press it out on something so we can get there. what you can do is you can put it on the palm of your hand and start pulling it out like this, a little bit. Okay, place your dough on top. Well, we're gonna pinch the edges together. If you see any holes like this, just pinch them together, and it will be just fine. Okay, and so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pinch these edges together. Cover for 30 minutes, and we're gonna work on the onions in the meantime. During that 30-minute resting period, preheat your oven to 450 degrees. Add to a large bowl some salt, some ice cold water. Mix together. Take your very thinly sliced onions, get them as thin as you possibly can using a mandolin, a knife, whatever, and we're gonna go ahead and soak them in this ice cold water and salt. All right, now that this has rested for 30 minutes, put more cheese on top. This is Parmesan. It's going right on top. Take your onions that were soaking in that salt water mixture and dry them as thoroughly as you can with paper towel, salad spinner, whatever you need to do. Add the shaved onions on top. Remember, these are gonna get nice and charred. Drizzle some olive oil on top. Might need a little bit more than this. Sprinkle with a little bit of salt. Into the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. It should be golden brown on the bottom, and those onions should shrivel up and look charred almost. We are gonna add a little bit of broiling time at the end for about 2 to 3 minutes, but this bake 25 to 30. All right, time's up, let's check it. It is looking charred in places on top. We're gonna go ahead and put it under the broiler for 2 to 3 minutes. It is deeply charred, just like we want. Woo! Look at that, oh my. Let's take it out. Oh boy. If you can resist, let this sit for 10 minutes and then we're gonna dig right in. Oh yes, we are. Oh, wow. That looks incredible. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at this. It looks great. And look at that bottom. That looks fantastic too. It baked so well. It's got those charred onions on top, and holy cow, all that cheese. You saw it go in, I put it in. Now for the taste, because that's really what it's all about. Wow. I mean, wow. Is this great? I don't miss the tomato sauce that you would typically get in a regular pizza. Not one bit. Those onions on top got really sweet in the oven, and the charredness gives it a little bit of extra flavor. But we've got those spices in the middle with the provolone cheese, the mozzarella, and the Parmesan, and the focaccia crust. I mean, come on. This is fantastic. Fantastic. If I can make a Fugazzeta, the layered pizza with the cheese in the middle for the very first time with you watching me every step of the way, you can too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check me out on Instagram for so much more.